This here is my inch plant. Now the thing about the inch plant, why I love it, is as I was growing up and getting into gardening, I must have been about 13, my mother was a gardener, is that the first thing she gave me was an inch plant, and it's one of the easiest plants to propagate and even to teach your kids how to grow it, because once you do propagate it through either water or soil, it grows very quickly. And that's why they call it an inch plant, because they said is that as it grows an inch every week. So welcome back, I'm Alice and I'm the Red Soil Gardener. Now, the beautiful thing about the inch plant is, first of all, the foliage. The foliage always has such beautiful designs. Now, if you look at this Wandering Jew, is that you have like a stripe of a purple, and then also this lovely sort of metallic green silver color. But behind every single inch plant, you get that beautiful purple. Look at that. Now, the other thing about the inch plant is sometimes with the leaves, if you take a closer look, it's got little hairs on it. And also the other thing is that with the leaves and the stem, it does store water like a succulent. So they're quite hardy and they're one of the best plants to have, because you really don't have to take care of it because it stores its water. Now, what I want to explain is about the sun. It likes medium to indirect light. The more light it gets, the more you will get all these stripes and a design on your plant. However, if you don't have them in sun, as I did here, basically what happens is that the plant is working so hard on the chlorophyll that it just remains green. But once you do put it out in the sun, is that it will start getting its stripes, its design and all that. And the thing about the inch plant is that because it likes sort of indirect sun, and also it likes a bit of humidity because it doesn't like to be in such a dry spot, is that it's excellent for your bathroom. So I have it in a macrame in my bathroom, and it just trellises down, and it's such a lovely sight because of the colors and the different leaves at the back. So let's look at water propagation. So I'm just going to put that aside. Here we have our water. So what I simply did, just make sure the levels are right, is I got some of these stems, and all I'm going to do is just, no, I'll just leave it this size, is just plonk it in water. So, and actually I'm going to also propagate using this one. So here we go, is I'm going to remove those leaves because they're quite big. And then place it in water. So there you are with a water propagation. Just simple. Within 10 days you'll get rooting, and with that rooting you will move it into a pot and then eventually decide whether you want it as a hanging or whether you want it just in the pot as is, or whether you want to grow it as ground cover. You can just keep producing your cuttings and put it as your ground cover. Now the second method we're going to do is actually using a pot. And it's the same way I did those, where I just simply, I picked these plants early in the morning when it still has its moisture. And so what I'm going to do is just remove that leaf here and make sure I have a node. I'm just going to cut it here because I can see a node here. And all I do is I'm going to make a hole and put it in. Just like that. And within 10 days to a week, I should be able to have it in full bloom. So just remove your leaves Make sure you know where the node is. Just cut below the node and place it in the soil. So this is what your soil propagation is all about. It's just simply sticking it in the soil, and as we saw, is even as the plant grows, at its node is still producing the roots. So basically this, you will definitely get a success story just like that. So here I just remove for the last one, remove the leaves there, look for my node, just cut under the node, and again make sure the node is submerged. And that's what you do. So I'm going to put this one aside. So we have a water propagation, we have a soil propagation. Now another method that is a bit quicker is I have this pot here, and again well-drained soil, and all I'm going to do, just using a whole thing like this, and I'm just going to remove the leaves completely, and this is a fast method, and just leave a few leaves at the top, remove that, remove these ones, just pulling them like that. They do come off quite easily. Then what I'm going to do is put it in the soil like this. I might even cut that there and lay this one so that the leaf doesn't get in contact with water. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just cover it with soil like that. All my nodes are covered with soil. And remember, I've removed the leaves because we don't want it to start rotting. There we go, very lightly cover your nodes and make sure they're submerged like that. And then I would lightly water it, very lightly. And once you've done that, what will happen is that from the nodes, the little leaves will start popping out, and then you'll get a nice display of the inch plant. So those are my three methods. So what we're looking is here where you actually do put it in soil, here where you've taken a multitude of plant, a whole line of plant, and made sure that your nodes are submerged because they do propagate very quickly. And then we have, some water, soil, and also a string of nodes. We can follow this up on Instagram, and don't forget to like and share, and also press that notification button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also check our Instagram because we're always updating updates on any propagation that we do. Thank you and have a lovely day. Good luck with your inch plant.